As Donald Trump tries to distance himself from Project 2025, despite the fact that the entire team behind it is his former staff and advisors, and the head of the entire project is on tape saying Trump will have to pretend not to know them until after the election, but then they'll be in charge, what you don't see is J.D. Vance pretending it has nothing to do with him. And that's because J.D. Vance is who the Project 2025 people actually want in charge. J.D. Vance represents a new face of the movement, and he has managed to position himself as the bridge between traditional conservatism and the more radical Christian nationalist agenda that Project 2025 represents. J.D. Vance is an empty vessel who has recently shown himself to be a loathful, personality-free political dud, but one who is backed by some of the biggest, richest players in the game, and he will do whatever they say, and they all hate the same people. J.D. Vance is important because he gives this movement a veneer of legitimacy. He's not some fire-breathing preacher or some religious zealot like former VP Mike Pence or Speaker of the House Mike Johnson with all those Christian nationalist flags outside his office. J.D. Vance is a Yale-educated, seemingly normal politician who the Project 2025 people handpicked because they believe he can sell this dangerous ideology to a broader audience. He's someone who can take their extremist ideas and make it palatable to people who won't realize what's at stake until it's too late. This group has been slowly and steadily chipping away at our nation for the past 50 years. This is decades of work by well-funded, well-organized groups like the Heritage Foundation and the Federalist Society, who understand the power of local politics and judicial appointments and grassroots mobilization. This is a calculated effort by conservative Christian nationalists to infiltrate our institutions, our schools, our courts, and our government. They have been playing the long game, and now with Project 2025, they are ready to pull the trigger. J.D. Vance is a means to an end. He stands for nothing except men are superior to women and white, straight, Christian American men should be at the top of the world's food chain. Everything that comes out of this man's mouth, be it professional women chose a path of misery, women who don't have children have less value in society, that women shouldn't be in paid work because they'd be happier if they stayed home, every cat lady comment, every teachers without children comment, the uselessness of postmenopausal women, immigrants in general, boy, you should look those comments up. This is the man who would be one Big Mac, one open window, one tainted Diet Coke away from the presidency. Donald Trump says the vice president doesn't matter, that you're voting for him. But if you don't want to live in a Project 2025 autocratic Christian theocracy where people like JD make all your decisions, then I think the vice president matters a lot. Donald Trump might not associate himself with Project 2025, but Project 2025 sure associates themselves with him. And the path to their success runs straight through JD.